Feels good. Feels good. People, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Let me play some of my amazing.
You're now tuned in to Mentor Me. You're now tuned in to Mentor Me.
As you guys know, I'm always talking about financial growth, financial wealth. Today we're going to talk about something that's very unique, okay? Let me let people tune in. We're going to talk about the problems of doing you. A lot of you like to say that. I'm doing me. People, welcome to, of course, the Painful Truth Podcast, hosted by, of course, Mr. Mentor Me himself. Where we talk about ways that you can be greater in life, while at the same time I'm teaching you how to create wealth so you can financially win too. People, you know, I hope you enjoyed your weekend. It's beautiful Monday. It's a great day. Should have been a great weekend, no matter what, because you're living, you're breathing. Shout out to everybody that's on this live, everybody that's on YouTube, Facebook, that's eventually going to watch this video, whatever the case may be. Today we're talking about the problem with just doing you. A lot of you got this mindset where you just want to do you. You don't want to work collectively. You just in this individualistic mindset. Nobody can work with you. Nobody can tell you their opinion. Nobody can tell you what to do. You're doing you. Now, here's the reality. After a while, doing you hasn't gotten you anywhere. You got to start to change your mindset. Let's really think about this for a moment. If doing you hasn't grown you to any level that you ever wanted, when do you change your approach to life? And this is the real problem with a lot of us. A lot of us are sitting here doing us. I'm doing me. I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to work with anybody. And then you wonder why life is not changing. You wonder why you're not growing. You wonder why you're still working paycheck to paycheck. You wonder why your business is still where it was at 10 years ago. You wonder why you still don't own any assets, people. The truth is, doing you for too long doesn't work, and here's why. We're going to first start off with the number one reason. As you guys know, I'm a life coach, I'm a mentor, I'm a wealth practitioner. Everything I talk about, I've done or I'm doing. There's a big difference between certain people on social media just talking about stories that they've never done, making it seem like they got successful based on made-up stories that never existed, and they're selling you packages. I'm not that type of person. I'm just telling you straight up what it takes to win financially in life, how sometimes you need to adjust also your mindset to be able to win financially in life. Today we're going to talk about why doing you long-term doesn't work. If you have questions or comments, make sure you post it below, people. It's important that you understand in the world that we call life, doing you won't last for too long. Number one reason we got to look at this. You lack financial growth. You lack stability. A lot of you right now, 40 years old, 45 years old, 35 years old, you're asking yourself, how come I'm not growing? How come I'm still at the same place I was at 10 years ago? How come I still don't have anything that I've ever wanted? Because again, you lack stability. You lack financial growth. Because you're always in this mindset doing you. The reason I'm talking about it is because a lot of us got this mindset where we're always thinking doing us is going to work. People, at the end of the day, people work collectively to win. People come together to win. I have business partners for a reason. A lot of you don't like to have business partners or any partners in anything at all. And you got to understand what's the problem with that. You're not able to let people see a different side of you. You're not able to take receptive criticism. You're not able to, of course, grow. A lot of you don't understand this too. You can't be everywhere at once. So when you're in this world, especially doing business by yourself, it's very difficult for you to grow. Because again, here we go. I'm doing me. And a lot of you are doing you, but it's not getting you anywhere. When are you going to change your approach to life and realize that doing you doesn't work? 1 second. Sorry about that. I got interrupted. I thought I blocked calls from coming in, but I guess I didn't. I want you guys to understand, the reason I'm doing this live is to really have you guys understand that working by yourself in life will never lead you to the level of success that you require. A lot of you don't realize that for years of your life, you've been doing you because, one, maybe you want to be secretive. Two, because maybe you feel like you don't get along with people. Three, maybe you feel like people around you don't want to grow. But you got to understand there has to be a pivotal point in your life where you say, hold on, I need to make a shift because what I've been doing for the last couple years have not gotten me anywhere. And this is why there's a lot of grown adults today that's financially struggling, that own nothing, that's living for nothing, that's working so hard every day because they're doing themselves. I'm doing me. This is such a bold statement. It's such a common statement to say nowadays. I'm doing me. Because sometimes somebody has hurt you. Because somebody has done you wrong. You feel, I'm going to just do me. I get it. For short term, sometimes you do need some time for yourself. To find yourself sometimes. To grow your business. To figure out where you're going wrong. But long term, that doesn't get you anywhere. If it wasn't for my partner, especially in business, to sacrifice his time and for me to share my time, because I work at my office more evening shift. He works at the office more morning shift. Without us, of course, sharing time, which is so valuable to both of us, we wouldn't have a successful business. The most successful business that I've ever been in is the one that I had a partner in. Anytime I have a business with a partner, I win. We win. Because you got to understand, people, there's no I in team. But a lot of you have this mindset, I'm going to do everything by myself. I'm never going to hire a secretary in business. Do you guys realize that a lot of businesses have different departments for a reason? The reason they have HR department is because that's the department that hires people. The reason they have bookkeeping department, that's the department that deals with people's checks, hourly wages, issues with W-4s, W-2s, 1099s. Because if you don't delegate, your business is never going to grow. So for a lot of you to have this mindset, you're going to keep doing you. Really look at your business for the last 5 to 10 years. Where have you gotten for all the years of you doing you? A lot of you don't realize you haven't grown. You're still 10 years behind. There's still no savings. And the question is, when is it going to change? Today we got to understand too, why is partners so valuable? And not just any partner, partners in business. I meet a lot of people that say this, even in relationships. I don't need a partner. I love being single. It sounds good. But the reality is, does it really feel good? Does it feel good being single? Is it really that good long term? Nobody to love you, nobody to care for you, nobody to be there for you. If something goes wrong with your house, if something goes wrong in your life, there's nobody to call. Is it really that sweet? Even in business. You're the secretary, you're the HR, you're the CEO, you're the CFO. You're the marketing team, your people. Really take time to look at your business. The second reason why a lot of you need to stop doing you is because you need a partner. You need a partner when it comes to your relationship world sometimes. You need a partner when it comes to your business ventures that you do. And a lot of you don't understand how and why is this so important. Because the reality is you can't grow without having a partner. You can't grow. You can't share time without having a partner. You can't be everywhere at once. You can't do everything in a business without having a partner. This is why so many small businesses fail. Because they're trying to be everybody in the business. It's a one-man business. And they never invest into having a great partner. They never thought about having a great partner because they want to keep all the profits to themselves. A lot of you need to understand some of the most successful businesses, they worked collectively. They had partners. Without having a partner, you can't grow people. And that's just the honest truth. Now, I want you guys to understand why is it scary for some of us to eventually stop doing us. The scary part is a lot of you have trust issues. You don't trust anyone. And you have a problem trusting people. And I get it. Human beings can sometimes be very untrustworthy. But I want to tell you, when you do find somebody you can trust in business, in a relationship, keep that person close. Because a lot of you right now, what you're missing in your life is a partner. And without you eventually getting a valuable partner, a loyal partner in your life, it's going to be very difficult for you to grow. And you guys got to understand, growth is everything to your business. Growth is everything to your life. Growth is everything to your personal self. Because the reality is we're doing all what we do. Go to work every day. Start businesses. Invest because of one reason. We want to grow. What happens when you're 40 years old, 50 years old, and there's no growth? Who do you blame? You can't blame anybody. You never decided to have a partner. And then some of you have this mindset, well, I could never find a partner. Is that really true? There's a lot of great people in this world. They're not going to be jumping in your kitchen window. They're not going to jump in your living room window. People, at the end of the day, you got to go out and find great people. You got to go out and socialize so you can stop doing you and start doing us. Because in life, there has to be a team at a certain point of your life. For a lot of you, I see a lot of you complain about your lack of growth in life when it comes to your business, your personal life. I realize a lot of you are missing partners. You don't have nobody you can help, which is number 3, delegate things for you. Imagine a single parent have 3 kids. Where's the person that you can help you pick up the kids from school? Where's the person you could have probably cook dinner before you get home so you don't have to do it so you can focus on the kids' homework? And in business, let's really think about this for a moment. You're dealing with clients at your office. AC goes out. Or there's an issue in the office. You ran out of ink. Where's that person you can send to go get ink for you? Or do you stop conducting business because you decided not to have a partner? You don't have nobody you can delegate to. And this is the problem. A lot of us need to understand this whole mindset of I'm just doing me, it gets you nowhere long term. People, nobody's perfect. You're going to have a problem dealing with anybody you deal with. There's always going to be a level of tolerance. Always. But believing that you can live freely and grow freely in this world without eventually having somebody by your side in business or in personal life or in both parts of life is almost a false narrative. A lot of us have this mindset that we really think we're going to win in life to the levels of wealthy individuals by ourselves. People, one thing you got to realize is some of these wealthy people may not say this to you. They didn't make it to the top by themselves. They had help. They had support. Somebody was there for them. It could have been time. It could have been love. It could have been finances. Now, who's there for you? A lot of you need to understand the reality of this live because this is why a lot of you are not growing. This is why I decided, of course, March 26th, I'm teaching you guys how to start a successful business. It's only $99. If you're out of the country, feel free to, of course, get on mentorme.com, click the subscribe link, and you'll be able to, of course, subscribe and watch via out of state how to create a successful business. Because you're going to learn as you really understand how business works. When I teach it to you March 26th from 2 to 4 p.m. for all of you that have joined my Millionaire Mindset Club, it's $99 a month. Every last Sunday, I'm teaching you something new on how to create generational wealth. This month, we're learning how to start a successful business. You're going to learn the ins and outs and how this really works. For a lot of you that's just doing you're going to realize after you come to my live show or via webinar show that doing you doesn't work for business. Doing you will never get you anywhere. Doing you will never put you in a position that you really need to be if you don't eventually start working collectively or eventually gaining a partner in your life. So if you haven't subscribed, people, get on mentorme.com, click the subscribe button, and subscribe today. It's $99. I'm teaching you how to start a successful business. That is the topic of discussion for this last Sunday for my Millionaire Mindset mentorship that I teach every last Sunday, people. Last month, shout out to everybody else on the live and people that was physically there at my office. I was teaching them how to budget their money. Because for a lot of us, we have no savings. For a lot of us, we make money, we just don't know how to manage it. For a lot of us, we don't know the tools that exist. For a lot of us, we didn't know that we need accountability partners. Now that they have the budgeting aspect under control, this month I'm teaching how do you start a successful business. For a lot of you, you don't understand there's so many parts to business. Not just forming a corporation and having the business be unprofitable. There's so many people that just formed a corporation and their business is making no money. When are you going to change the approach of what you're doing? When are you going to change what you're doing when it comes to your business? If you've been in business 7 to 10 years and it's not making you any money, it's not the business, it's you. The question is, when are you going to change? This is why I'm doing this live webinar / live show this last Sunday of this month, March 26th. Make sure you go on Mentor Me, subscribe, click the PayPal subscribe button. It's $99 every month. I'm teaching you something new. This month's topic, how do you start a successful business? For a lot of you, you need direction. For a lot of you, you need to understand how to price your products, your services, and why. For a lot of you, you need to understand, where's your starting point? How do I even start a business? How does the tax side work? How do I make money? What is the right amount of profit for me? But a lot of you need to understand the reason I did this live also is to teach you, you can't do business by yourself. A lot of you got this mindset, I'm just doing me. But is doing you really working? Where has doing you really gotten you in life? A lot of you can't really answer that question. You've been doing you for so long, but you got nothing to show. Nothing to show. You don't own nothing. You still probably renting. You still got school debt. Your business is not growing. You're working check to check. Some of you are working 2 jobs. Where has doing you gotten you? For a lot of you that are just tuning in today, we're talking about the reality of doing you in life will never win long term. A lot of you don't understand doing you will never get you where you want to go long term in life. Yes, there should be a part of your life where you need to take time, self-reflection, to figure yourself out. That's short term. But long term, you need to start investing. You need to start growing. You need to start elevating your life to the next level. Until you start understanding, people, one, you lack financial growth. You lack stability when you don't have people around you that support you, that's going to help you understand the pros and cons, the weaknesses and strengths about your life. Number 2, you guys need partners. In business, sometimes some of you need relationship partners. You're making such horrible decisions when it comes to life decisions. You're making very bad decisions when it comes to business decisions because you have no accountability partner. And you don't understand how much of a problem that is. Some of you formed corporation 8 to 10 years ago. Your business haven't grown not even 10% yet. You're still working just as hard as you were 10 years ago compared to now. The reason is you need a partner. You need a partner that's smarter than you. You need a partner that could hold you accountable for when things are due. You need a partner that could tell you, look, what you just did made no sense. Here's why. Some of you don't like to hear the truth, but it's just the honest truth. Number 3, a lot of you don't understand one of the reasons why you can't do you forever and think it's going to grow you is because without delegation, without a person, of course, sharing time with you, meaning, okay, there's only 24 hours in a day. Some of you only work a 10-hour work week at your job or your business. You need somebody to take those 5 hours while you take the other 5. A lot of you don't understand the value of working together with other people. This is why a lot of us today, we don't grow. This is why a lot of us today have never seen a $20,000 check, a $50,000 check, a $100,000 check, a $200,000 check one time. Because all you're doing is working by yourself, thinking it's going to get you far in life. Reality is doing you long term doesn't work. I always meet a lot of people that say, I'm just doing me. For how long are you going to keep doing you? Is it getting you where you need to go? But for what I'm seeing, a lot of you don't own nothing. A lot of you are not growing. You're only lying to yourself. I'm doing me. But is doing you working? Is doing you putting you to the next level of your life? But I do see a lot of people renting. I do see a lot of people working 2 jobs. People, they say there's a percentage of Americans that don't even have $1,000 saved. Some of you need a partner. You need an accountability partner. You need somebody to grow with that you can bounce ideas off of. My most successful businesses have always been the business that I had a partner in. Without a partner, people, I'm telling you, and you want the partner to be smarter than you or just as smart as you. So when you throw ideas, they can bounce their ideas and you guys can keep growing. But for some of you, I get it. You like to keep secrets. Everything you do is a secret. You don't want nobody to know what's in your life. Even when it comes to business, which is pretty crazy. Because the most valuable part of life is building relationships. Meaning you have partners that you are doing business with or growing with. You got to really think about it. How do you grow in business without a partner? Really think about it. You're going to go to work every day. So when you're off, the business has to be closed. So you're what? The HR, you do HR. You're the marketing department, the CEO, the CFO, the CIO. You're every position in the company. You're never going to hire a secretary. So you're going to always do everything yourself so you can keep all the profits. Really ask yourself this question. Where has doing you gotten you? For some of you, you can't answer. For some of you, you're embarrassed. You've been doing you for a long time in life. I'm going to keep doing me. Sometimes you have your parents trying to help you out, trying to be your partner, trying to give you support. You don't want to listen. You know it all. Sometimes you have relationship partners that were great partners, but they were too mature for you to understand what they was trying to teach you. And some of you just naturally stubborn and got too much pride. You can't learn from people because you know everything. You know everything, but you got nothing in life. You know everything, but you own nothing in life. People, I hope a lot of you have already signed up. Shout out to everybody that have already signed up. March 26th, I'm teaching you how to successfully create a successful business. $99. Okay? It's $99 every last Sunday. It's called a Millionaire Mindset Mentorship that I teach. I'm usually, of course, going to be your host, where I teach you everything that I've learned about business. This month, I'm teaching you how to start a successful business. It's March 26th from 2 to 4 p.m. If you're in Broward County, Florida, you come to my office locally. If you're out of state, you could, of course, watch via webinar. I'm teaching you how to start a business, a successful business from beginning to end. And I'm also going to be showing you 7 businesses and talking about them that you can start under $1,500 that can make you $100,000 a year. But a lot of you need to understand, if you don't invest into yourself, no one else will. And I made it also very affordable because I understand some of you are going through very hard times of life, which I can understand sometimes, but I get it to a certain degree. You're in a world where the opportunities are endless. You have a social security number, you speak the language. How are you and why are you financially struggling? Some of you can't answer that question. But the truth is, you can't say nobody has never tried to help you. This, of course, last Sunday of the month, March 26th, if you're in business or you have a business, bring all your questions for me. And it's not growing. Or you're a person that wants to start business. And you want to know what's the proper steps to starting a business. How do you package your business? How do you market? Why is marketing so important? This show is for you, March 26th from 2 to 4 p.m. Get on mentorme.com, click the subscribe button. I will see you guys there. Mentorme.com. You guys have a beautiful afternoon. I got to get to one of my appointments. People, God bless. Enjoy.